Inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wilson going to come out throwing. Got his man. It's Dulcich. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 77 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Now Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And smartly going into the slide there. Wilson has enough for the first. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Wilson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. To throw again on second down. Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bilal Nichols in there to take him down. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They try the left side here with Williams. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Now it's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Come on, back. Right, 97.
Lance now on 1st down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Ready. Check pitch.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The Raiders now at 2-5 to start play. Yeah, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On the delay, here's Hunt. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. 2nd and 9 from the 44. On 2nd and 9, Lance over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in 1st downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a 1st down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
On 2nd and 10, Lance to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here.
Shotgun now for Lance.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos.
They are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Williams.
And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
There's McCole Hardman as he brings this offense onto the field yet again.
Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist, you know, that good stuff. Got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that time and change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Here's Lance.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
DJ Jones
in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. And the pressure gets to him again.
Baron Browning
In there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
Boy, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On second and a couple. Wilson.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being...
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet.
He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
The Lance going to throw.
Going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Lance
got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 39.
Ready.
Lance looks to throw again.
And it's complete to Adams. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Lance looking to throw it. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Final play of the half. It's Wilson.
That's taken in by Dulcich.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime. As a
message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Marching back onto the field now, Devontae Adams and company getting set to go. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
To throw, it's Lance.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Wilson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses. And he's going to go down again. Max Crosby drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Hardman on the return.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Now Lance.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Here's Lance to throw it. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down.
18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
Again, it's Lance.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Trey Lance.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was Trey Lance taking it in himself to cap the drive with a touchdown run.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Denver getting set to take the field.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. To throw is Wilson.
That's caught left side by Judy.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That's the NFL vet Calais Campbell coming in and dragging him down. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be, trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive to either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Wilson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure front.
Now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. His throw incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets them up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Wilson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
Javonte Williams
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders heading out to take over. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He'll be hit down at the 43, 5 yards on the play.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Open man is Howard, the tight end. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down.
That's to his running back, complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run again with Hunt. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Lance going to sneak it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 73. Now for Hunt, it'll be a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Hunt will try going up the middle. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll run with Hunt. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The kick by Carlson is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run.